Hi guys, welcome to Living Your Best Life, and I'm going to get started by starting the Best Life Crew song. Welcome everybody. Hi. And leave your just breathe it and be it and leave your best life. So welcome to the stream, everybody. I want to welcome everybody who's in the comment section before I get started. Hi, you can talk your way to healthier relationships. Hey, Boss Life Online member, welcome to the stream. I am just waiting for my co-host, Susie Q. So let me turn my camera on. Hi guys, welcome. Welcome to Living Your Best Life. It's Sunday, and you know what that means. It's Sunday Talks. How is everybody doing? Welcome. Please like the stream. Please share out the stream. Yeah. Yes. Hi, Gio, and everyone in the chat and in the bushes. Yes, everybody in the bushes. Get out of the bushes. Or stay in the bushes if you want to. This is going to be a good discussion today. Yes, hi Ruth. Oh, you're doing good, Boss Life Online. Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing today? I'm so excited to do this topic of that I have that you are stronger than you think. Who is in the bushes, Gia? Tell me. Come on, sis. Tell me. You're doing lovely. Thank you so much. So I did something a little different. I took Gio's suggestion by playing the theme song at the beginning, and I'm going to play my theme song at the end. Susie Q, I sent you the link in your email, but I can drop it right here. Let me paste it in the chat. Okay, Susie Q, just click that link and you can come up on the stream. Thank you so much. You guys hear me okay with the volume? Let me know how is the volume. The volume is okay today. I turned the volume all the way up. Let me turn that part off, the banner. Let me hide that. Let me go back to my comment section. Yes, it's good. You hear me good? Okay. Just waiting for my wonderful co-host. Welcome to Sunday Talks, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I think I see my co-host. She is in the background now, so I'm excited to welcome my co-host. She is a fellow YouTuber and positive person, and I love her channel. I'm going to invite her up, and I'm going to let you guys hear what she has to say. I want her to talk about her channel and if she has other social media. So I'm going to invite my co-host. Hold on one second, guys. Let's see. I'll do side by side, I think. Add her to the stream. Hi.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Happy Sunday.
Happy
I am doing
Sunday.
amazing.
Good.
I am doing
I'm
amazing.
welcome
I
to
know it's been
Sunday
a long
Talk.
time. I'm sorry.
I said welcome to Sunday Talks.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. I shared the stream out earlier before I came on about 2:30. And I was prepared myself and getting all nervous, and I'm like, why am I nervous? Don't you have a YouTube channel? But it's just
It's
life.
okay.
Sometimes I get nervous, you know.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
thank you for having me. Welcome everyone that is here. I can't see on here while I'm on. I am not able to see, but I've invited a couple people and they said they would stop in. And on here, I was not able to share it in my community tab, but I shared it on Instagram.
Okay.
Um, I told my son to go on the laptop and share it out for me.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you so much for having me today. And I'll try to do my best to answer questions and share my life, you know.
Good.
Yeah. So let me know when you want me to go ahead.
Okay. Tell them about your YouTube channel and your social media sites that you have.
Okay. So I am a YouTuber. I've been a YouTuber now for a year and maybe um, almost a year and a half. I'm going to say, yeah. And I've started out just, having words of encouragement and stuff like that. And I've changed, and now I'm doing reaction videos. You know, Life with Suzy Q is my channel, and I've started another channel which is Naturally Suzy Q because I love doing here, and you know, why not just create a video? That's what I intended to do, but there were so many things on my mind, and I could not do so many things on one channel because the algorithm will say, "What is she doing?"
Right.
And so I decided to do one, which is reaction, and the next one is natural hair, which is my hair. I will do my kids, my son, he has dreads, and my daughter, I'll do her hair whenever she lets me, my niece, and so forth, and whatever else I feel like doing. So that's what that channel is going to be about. It's just growing, and I have not put a lot of videos because YouTube takes a lot of time,
Right.
and I work. I'm a mother of two kids, single mom. I work, so you know how it goes. So that's what my channel is about, really. My Naturally Suzy Q and Life with Suzy Q. Don't know in the future what else I'll do. I might change. Who knows?
Right.
Yeah. So
Okay,
basically,
that's great. And you just have the two YouTube channels. Do you have an Instagram for your YouTube?
yes, I have an Instagram. It's Suzy Q underscore. Um, let me see if it's right. Suzy Q underscore. Yeah, Suzy Q underscore. That's my YouTube Instagram. I have a Facebook, but I have not put that in my description yet. I don't know why. I have not done that for a year. Bad. I know Gia is probably going to get me because she normally says, share it here, share it there. So with Instagram, I don't put a lot of things on Instagram. I just don't know why, but I don't. But I have an Instagram, which is Suzy Q underscore. I think I will have another channel for my hair. Not a channel, another Instagram. I haven't decided yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. After when this uploads, I'm going to link that in the comment section so everybody can join you there. So
Okay, awesome.
that's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, like what you can talk your way to healthier relationships says YouTube does take a lot of time.
Yes, it does. It does take a lot of time and effort out of your life. And I'm not at home a lot. So um well, I'm just having fun right now. You see, if you look at YouTube right now where you say you want to make money now, it takes time. You will make money. You know, I'm making a little dough, but it's not a lot. It's
Right.
not a lot. And and the more views that you get, you know, you don't know after that month is over, then it goes into something else and your views start all over again each month. And I didn't realize that. So it's the amount of videos that you put out is what you're gonna get. Whatever you put out is what you're gonna get. And so I'm not one person to feel like, you know, people get downhearted when they're not able to get the views that they want. They get frustrated. I'm not at that point, and I'm not comfortable where I'm at, but I'm still just gonna take it one day at a time and keep going. Just the point is that you don't give up. You keep going. Yeah.
Right. You can talk your way to healthier relationships says, how do you manage two channels and keep up with your life?
Oh, it is not easy. That is why I said I haven't posted a video. I posted one the other day. I just did this here quickly, and I have a video which probably will be going up this week. And it's really hard because I work 10 hours every day. And when I come home, I am so exhausted. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate. I'm so exhausted. I don't even want to do nothing but just go to sleep. But then I have my daughter where I do a little, not really homeschool, but I try to teach her because she's not in school. Cook dinner, it is very hard. But I was saying, if I'm going to do my hair anyway, why not record it? It's the editing and all those other stuff is what takes up the time, and you doing the thumbnails and trying to figure out this one works. So those are what take. But thank God I have a 15-year-old son that helps me. Thank you, Lord. He helps me. And I vow to pay him. That's the only way I get him to do it. I have to bribe him with some money. And I'm like, I'm paying you. $20. So I get him to do that because, not to say that he's greedy for money, but you know how kids are. Oh,
Mhm.
I'm gonna do it, and you wait, and they don't do it. And so I said, I'm paying you. You know, you don't have to go out there and work. I'm paying you.
Right.
It's like $20. I'm like, yeah, $20 is a lot for 15.
That is. Well, for
Uh,
me, what has helped me a lot with having three different channels, I will make thumbnails in advance. Like I have you, whatever things that you do on your channel, it helps me to have
you
thumbnails
have
for
three
each
channels?
thing that you do.
I thought you only had two. I didn't know you had three.
Yeah, I have this one, and I have Marlene Reviews, and I have Just Relax Now.
Okay, I don't know if I subscribe to any, but let me know. Just put them in the Instagram because I did not know.
Okay, I
I've
will.
only been seeing this one that Best Life.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
that's what helps me. I have thumbnails for different things that I do on my channel. I found that from one of the bigger YouTubers, they have a thumbnail for each thing. So you don't have to go and try to make a thumbnail for each thing every time. Like I have one
Oh,
thumbnail that says doses of positivity. I have one that says for Sunday talks. I have one thumbnail for something else that I do. So I only have to use those 3 or 4 thumbnails all the time.
ooh, that's a good
So that
thing. I
so
write
that
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 down.
helps
So making
me
one
have
thumbnail.
like a set standard, and then like all you would have to do is go into that thumbnail and write in something if you wanted to write something in there. To me that makes it easier that all you have to do is just click that one and upload.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But the hair channel is a little different because I have to make depending on the style, you have to make a different, thumbnail each time. So that's the most annoying thing. But I do the hair and my son does. my reaction video thumbnails and upload it for me and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that he's home. If I'm sure if he was at school, he's homeschooling, but it kind of gives him a little more time to help me out. And that's about it. So he's like, Mom, what you gonna do when I go to college? I'm like, okay, we're not gonna think about that right now.
One day at a time, right? We're gonna work on one.
Exactly. Let's just do right now. By that time, I don't have to worry about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And what I've been doing recently is Geo Boss Life Online. She's the one that gave me some encouragement for my channel. Like, for those who don't know, I've been saying I'm a perfectionist, but like I want my content to sound a certain way when I upload it.
Right.
So I was doing too much, as she would say, team too much. So I had to like learn to
Okay.
relax. Like, you don't have to over edit. Just do a simple edit. You don't have to, like I was doing so much
Cool.
and writing things. Just, you can just do a raw upload. It's better to have content than to not have any content. So that's what I'm
Exactly.
working
And
on
you
now.
know what I also found out about some people's intro? I mean, I listened to somebody's intros, almost a minute intro. And I thought, how would you get to the content? Because I'm already exhausted watching over a minute intro. And so I've learned that a lot of big YouTubers don't even have an intro. Most of them don't.
Yeah.
Even if they do, it's maybe about 2 seconds. And so I've learned that I might not even do intros because it's really not necessary. It depends. Everybody's to
Yeah,
each his own.
right. You have to do what works for your channel.
Exactly. Exactly. That is so true. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm going to start the topic today. So it was your suggestion, Susie Q, that we use this topic. Um, you are
Yes.
stronger than you think. Was there a reason why you chose this topic?
Yes. I thought of many might not know me, but some people might know that the reason why I chose this topic, you are stronger than you think, is because what I went through, the things that I went through 3.5 years ago, I did not know that I would have been able to overcome what I came through, which was death. So that's why I chose that topic. You are stronger than you think.
Wow.
And
That gave me chills.
I'm sorry?
I said that gave me chills when you said that. I did not know that, Susie.
Yeah. So I want to share a little bit about what happened to me 3.5 years ago when I was pregnant. Um, I that was one of the reasons why I was going to start this channel was to really talk about, which I did. My first 5 videos on this channel was about my being in a coma. So many people did not know that. So you did not know that?
Mm-mm.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So I was in a coma for 5 days. I was pregnant and I was to the last week of having my daughter, and I felt a pain, excruciating pain. And I went to the bathroom. I was on the phone with my mom and I said, Mom, I got to go to the bathroom. I'm just in so much pain. And before that, I was in a lot of pain, but it was mostly not from the baby. It was just more like towards the lower back of my butt area was just hurting. And I'm not going to go into too many details, but when I got up to go use the bathroom, I felt this pain. That time I hang up on my mom, and I felt this pain, and it sounded like it went across, and I screamed out, "Oh my God, I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die!" And I screamed out. Nobody was in the house but me, myself, and I. And I was able to call my husband at the time, not married anymore, and I told him, you need to come home. You need to come home. Something is wrong. Something's wrong. Long story short, I got to the hospital, and they told me, "You're not dilating. What's wrong with you?" So all of that is in my video. But but if anyone has not heard it, oh, you're not dilating. The doctor's like, "What's wrong? You're not. What's wrong?" And I said, "Doctor, I don't know what's wrong, but something is wrong with my belly." And he looked at me like I was crazy. And so they got me upstairs, ran me upstairs, and told me to move to the bed. And I said, "I cannot move." And that is all I remember. That was it. That's all I
Wow.
remember.
Oh
That is
my.
all I
I'm in
remember.
shock. I'm in
Yes,
shock right now.
that is all I remember. I'm trying not to cry, but when I woke up 5 days later and I'm looking around and I'm like, I saw my sister. She lives in Florida. And I was like, "What are you doing here?" And they were like, you you actually were dead. We thought you was not going to come back. And my mom, they said there was so much people in the hospital. People were praying. People from my church was praying. And they were like, one of my cousin came and she burst out crying, and because she couldn't take looking at me because she thought I was dead. And my mom had to tell her, "No, don't cry, don't cry. She's not dead. She's not dead. She's gonna live." But I was on life support. I had a trach down my throat. I was on life support. Long story short, I didn't know that I would be strong today. That's the reason why I chose that topic, like what I went through. And at the same time, my husband asked for a divorce at the hospital. And I was just baffled. Like, I just didn't even know where I was. Like, what? When you just woke up and people are telling you almost dead, and at the same time, I couldn't even walk. You hear me? I couldn't walk. My doctor came around. It took me like an hour to walk around the corridor. I couldn't, my strength was not there. I didn't even know where my strength was. I was just, my legs were swollen. They were weak. I couldn't breathe. They asked me to breathe into this thing. I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't do this, the ball, you have to and blow through it. I couldn't do it. My strength was gone. You hear me? And I never knew that I was that strong because I could have broke down. I could have just balled up and just died because here I am all alone. He's gone. But thank God I had my parents. I'm getting a little emotional. But thank God I had my parents that, I remember my mom taking me home from the hospital that day. And he never even came back to even take me, never even showed up. So I'm saying to someone that you are stronger than you think. You think that, that your life would have been over. You think that it would have ended for you. That was going to be it. Like, I did go into a place of depression at one point, but I had to snap myself out of it. I had to wake up and tell myself, you have to live. God let you live, so you have to live. Because some people can come out of a situation and still find their way back into that situation because they let their thought go running wild, and they let things come in their mind to just overcome them. And I could have lost my mind. I had a young baby. My son was 10 at the time. you know I had a young baby, and I had to go to my parents' house. All of this is in my channel. I had to go to my parents' house because they told me I could not go home to walk up the steps. I had 15 steps, and they were like, we cannot send you home because we don't want you walking up steps. He said he's gonna build a tent in the living room for me to stay. The nurse looked at him and said, "I guess you're gonna live in that tent." But all of what happened to me could have broke me, could have made me so angry and bitter at God and told God, why did you let this happen to me? Why did you let me have a baby? Yes, I did go into those thoughts. Those thoughts came to my mind many days. I would think, God, why? why is this happening? Why did I go back to this marriage to have him leave me again? And now I'm left alone to raise these kids all over. But God, I've been through enough to know that all my strength came from him. And you are stronger than you think. You think that you wouldn't make it. You think that you would have lost everything. Look at me today. I didn't even know I would have a YouTube channel. I didn't even know that I would meet such awesome people that have gone through worse than I have. When I've heard other people's story, I thought, okay, well, your story is just little compared to what people are going through. But God, I remember I had to walk all over again. I mean, the steps, I had to take baby steps. It hurt to walk. Now, I've known people had C-section because I had an emergency C-section. And I've known people had C-section and were able to, C-section, I think you stay out a little longer than a regular vaginal birth. But I'm not sure that they couldn't walk. The doctor said, my name is Suzette. So as you guys know, the doctor said, Suzette, I don't know what happened to you, but you have to ask God what happened. That was his answer. There was two surgeons. They said they searched. I bled out so much. I lost 300 milliliter of blood. They had to give me blood transfusion. So I am a walking testimony, and I thank God for his goodness, and I thank God for his mercy to make me stronger that I am today, to pray more, to think of his goodness and think of his grace and how awesome God is. I had to share that little part of strength right there.
Wow. I don't know what happened, guys. It seemed like my Wi-Fi cut out. I don't know what happened.
I didn't see you before. I wasn't seeing you.
Yeah, that's what happened. So what did I miss? You said, and the baby, is that your 15-year-old?
No, my 3-year-old.
Oh, your 3-year-old.
3.5. She's gonna be.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
I know I saw you go away. I thought you came down for a minute. I didn't see you on here.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. It has been storming. It has been storming here in Florida, so the Wi-Fi is not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Welcome everybody who came in. Ariel, welcome.
Welcome everyone.
Yes, that's an amazing testimony that you have, Susie Q.
Thank you.
Wow, it's amazing testimony. I wanted to talk to you guys about strength for a moment. Strength is defined as it is not in the seen, it is in the unseen. When you overcome struggles that no one knows that you're battling. When you turn your fear into accomplishment. Hold on one second. You guys know when you're live, everything is always happening, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, when you turn your things that you're battling, things that you're going through, and you turn that fear into accomplishment. There's a lot of things that happen to us, in life that nobody knows that you're going through. They're just like you, Susie Q. I did not even know that when I invited you to be my guest. I didn't even know that you went through certain things.
Yeah.
You never know what somebody is going through.
That is so true. That is so true. You never know.
Yeah, you never know what somebody is going through. And They also say that strength is the capacity to withstand great force or pressure. Because you never know how strong you are until being strong is your only option.
Wow, that is a good point right there. Whoever
I
made that
like that
point.
quote. I put that up sometimes, like when I feel weak. I remind myself of this quote. It's one of my favorites, that you never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. For me, that
Yeah,
encourages me.
especially when because you're human, and thoughts are gonna come to you of weakness, or even when you're going through greatness, that enemy will bring back some thought or something to make you or break you down. But you have to think about what you went through and how you overcame to continue to go on, because that enemy is always going to come back and haunt you and taunt you. One of the thing was me, I had couldn't come out of was how I was left alone, again with my kids. And that taunted me for a good 6 months. And I would just, in my thoughts, in my mind, in my bed, I would just think, God, why? God, why? But I had to pray for that spirit to go away, because I saw that it was breaking me. Because some things you have to let it go in order for you to be strengthened. And I had to ask God to let that feeling of loneliness to leave, you know? And I'm stronger today because I prayed and asked God for that to go away.
Yeah. And I know that, like, that's one of the things I wrote down in um, one of my things is that if you are doubting your strength, this is the message for you. You are right where you need to be. You are more capable than you realize. And
Oh yeah.
sometimes I think that we feel that we can't get ourselves through situations because we're putting those limits on ourselves. But God has always told us
Fear
that,
and doubt.
right, fear and doubt, it's one of the I can't think of it, one of the things that the devil uses. He says, if I can't get you to stop serving God, if I can't get you to be discouraged, I'm going to use this fear and the things that other people say, something to break your spirit. He says, I'm going to do something because I have to accomplish this. I have to make you vulnerable. I have to make you feel down. And that's where he can find his
Yeah,
success. But we have to remember that we're in control
of
of what we
course.
think.
Just a positive thought can change your whole day, change your whole situation, especially if somebody comes with negativeness, especially on the job. How do you handle it? Are you going to handle it in a positive way, or are you going to handle it in a negative way? That can change your whole day. So a positive thought, you're right, will change every situation.
Yeah. And like Geo says, yes, so true, fear and doubt. That's what the devil uses. And I think I could also add to that is our own feelings of worthlessness. Sometimes we don't feel that we're
Yeah.
worthy enough to whatever we want to do, whatever we're given. We don't feel that we're strong enough, we're smart enough, we're incapable in some capacity. And that's impossible because the Bible says that there is nothing impossible for God. There's nothing too
Nothing.
impossible for him.
So true.
So if we serve a God of that has no limits, why are we putting limits
No
on our
limit. Yeah. Our strength comes from him.
right?
Our strength solely comes from God. So if he says, cast all your cares upon me, he cares. He knows what we're going through, but we have to cast it. We have to tell it to him. And we cannot let our weaknesses overcome us. And it's so easy to say, because we're on a platform and we're talking, but when these things come to fruition is when you are alone by yourself. That's how you know your strength. Because, they said there's strength in numbers. Yes, there is. But each individual person have to be alone by themselves at one point. That's when you know your strength. When that enemy comes with fear, because many times he has come with fear, and I have to block it. I have to rebuke it from me. Because if I don't, it will overpower me. He will overtake me. Sometimes laying in bed, you know, I don't feel like doing nothing today. Oh, I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like talking to nobody. You feel that little depressing spirit coming on you, and he's gonna feed into it. I have to jump up, and I'm like, I don't even know where this strength come from. I just jump up. The minute you jump up, that's a point of contact where you are telling the devil, no, you ain't gonna have me. You're not gonna keep me down in my bed to let me cry about nothing. Sometimes it's nothing. And I
Right.
say something that can strengthen you is meditation, just getting out there and walking, calling somebody positive or somebody that will speak life into you, that will strengthen you when you're going through. For me, one person I can call is my mom. And people says, your mom. Yeah, because I know she'll tell me straight up the truth. And she'll say, listen, look at your life. Look what you've been through. And you letting the enemy do this to you. Oh, you should be ashamed. She'll give it to me. And I'm telling you, I like it because she'll tell me straight up. And I just wake up and I'm like, yeah, you are so right. Why am I letting this happen to me? And we can dress up so good. We can look so good. We can put on our makeup and our perfume and our uh, cologne or whatever, and we're just dressing it up, but inside we are dying. Inside there's something in our inner man that needs strength, but because we dress it up, we put on a facade, when sometimes you really need to reach out to someone for strength if you're not one that can do it all alone. But for me, one thing I know, prayer really works for me. I have to get alone with God and talk to him by myself, meditate. Sometimes I just run away upstairs and I just be by myself. And I tell the kids, leave me alone, don't bother me, because I just want to be by myself. It's not to be sad, it's just to focus and to think of the goodness of God. That's what strength is, too. Marlene, are you stuck? Okay. All right. I don't know. Uh, she might be stuck a little bit. I don't know. And I can't see the stream. I don't have another device. But are you there, Marlene? All right, I'll continue talking. Um, so one of the things that I can do, I don't know if you guys are still there, but I'm gonna keep talking till she come back. One of the things is what made me stronger was I stopped thinking about what people think of me. I remember growing up, I used to always worry about what people think of me, how I look. If I put on a dress and I liked it so much, and I'll go out and somebody says, "Oh, that dress doesn't look good," I would automatically just feel horrible, feel worthless. But I think with time and growing, I don't care what people think of me anymore. I don't care their opinion. Yes, you can have an opinion. I don't know if I'm still there. Uh, are you there, Marlene? I don't know what's going on. But anyways, um, that's one of the things. I don't think about what people think of me anymore. I also work out. I also get into a regimen of working out to relieve stress and to relieve my mind and to strengthen not only my physically body, but mentally. Working out helped me um, to change my physical strength. Strength comes mentally first, I believe, then physically, because you can be physically strong, look strong, or just have a body with muscles, but you're not really strong, if you understand what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm talking to myself, or I don't know if Marlene is still here. Um, Marlene, she said there was some storm. I don't know if I should come off the stream and come back. I don't know what I should do. I'm trying to, let me get another phone to see if I'm on. Hold on. You know, the enemy sometimes know how to try us, because I was really looking forward to be on here, because it was so hard to get on here for a couple Sundays now. But I don't know. But you but let me see. Should I leave the chat? Chat. Let's see. Oh, what I did. Are we still on? I don't know. Okay, so I don't know if I'm still on. I feel like I'm talking to myself. But anyway, this happens to me a lot. This happens to me a lot. Go figure. All right, so another thing I do is I challenge myself. That's what makes me strong. Also, I challenge myself with a goal and a plan. Now, a goal and a plan that I had to accomplish this year was fixing my house. And I feel good because I accomplished one thing out of the 5 things that I wanted to do. You're in show the show everyone can see and hear you. Okay. Um, am I still on? All right, I'm waiting for Marlene to come back, but I don't know if I should leave and then come back. Let me see something.
Hi guys, it looks like I'm back. Okay.